Hey YouTube, what's going on? This is Nate here with Nate's Tech Update, and in this video I'm going to be describing a method or loophole that I discovered when I originally purchased my iPhone last year when it originally came out in the summer that will basically allow you to get unlimited data plan on an AT&T smartphone. So when I originally got my iPhone 4, at that point AT&T had already imposed their data caps. I was really disappointed by this because I really wanted to be able to use my smartphone to the best experience that it could offer by basically having unlimited data and being able to use it whenever I chose to. So I discovered this article on iPhone Download blog shortly after becoming an iPhone owner that described a method that would allow you to get unlimited data plan. So basically I did the method that was described and I ended up getting unlimited data plan. So it was really great and I was really happy about it. At that time I didn't have a YouTube channel, so I didn't post a video or anything, but recently the website once again posted an updated article about this and the method still does work, so I thought I'd describe it to you today. So this is the website that I originally found the article describing a method to get unlimited data plan on an iPhone. So it's on the iPhone Download blog website here. It's a great website. I would highly recommend going there for the latest tech news. And here's a pretty similar article to what I read. It's been updated since a year ago, but it's basically outlining the same exact method that I went through. So there are some prerequisites that you're going to need to get your hands on in order to actually do this method. So the first is getting your hands on an iPhone 2G, also known as the original iPhone. So you can get this phone on eBay or on Craigslist. They're not too expensive, and once you're done with this method you can go ahead and just sell it again. So you might lose a couple dollars, you might make a couple dollars, but you're not going to lose too much. Secondly, you're going to need an unactivated or an activated SIM card, and that's pretty much all you're going to need. Now, you're also going to want to be patient because some problems might arise. Once again, I'm not responsible if you have any issues with this, so please make sure you read through this entire process, make sure you're comfortable with what you have to do, knowing that some problems may arise and you're just going to have to be patient. So, to give you an overview of how this works, basically when the iPhone 2G came out, the only way to actually activate it was through iTunes. That is the same today. If you get an iPhone 2G, the only way you can activate it is by opening up iTunes and signing up for an AT&T account. Now, through AT&T at the moment, these plans that were offered back in 2007 with this iPhone are currently no longer available, obviously. So when you sign up for an AT&T account through iTunes, it will basically sign you up for an unlimited data plan, which is exactly what we want. And then you can basically transfer that SIM card over that you put into the iPhone 2G into your iPhone 3G, 3GS, or iPhone 4, so you'll basically have an unlimited 3G data plan. So now that I've given you an overview about how the process works, let me get into a little bit more detail about actually what you need to do. So you've got your first generation iPhone that you got on eBay or Craigslist, and you're going to need to put a SIM card in it. If you have an unactivated SIM card, that's great. But if you were like me and you purchased an iPhone and you already have an AT&T account, you can simply use that SIM card from your current smartphone and place it into the iPhone 2G. Now I had an iPhone 4. That uses a micro SIM card. The original iPhone uses a normal SIM card. So I needed to get my hands on a micro SIM to SIM card adapter. This allowed me to place my iPhone 4 SIM card into the iPhone 2G. I got this on eBay for I think $1 or $2, once again pretty cheap. So you put that into the phone and then you go through the activation process on iTunes. If the activation of the iPhone 2G actually goes through successfully, all you simply have to do then is just pop the SIM card back out and put it into the phone that you want the unlimited data plan on. So there are some known issues with this which actually happened to me, and if your iPhone 2G that you bought on eBay or Craigslist, it might have been originally assigned to another person's AT&T account, so you might have some problems with the actual activation through iTunes, which happened to me. So basically when I came to the final part where it was actually going to activate my iPhone 2G, it said that I would receive an email in a couple minutes saying that it would be activated. I never did. So basically what you have to end up doing is either going to an AT&T store or call AT&T. So what I did was I called AT&T on the phone. I told them that I had an iPhone 2G that I was trying to activate through iTunes and it wasn't completing the activation process. They asked me why I was trying to do this because they looked at my account and they saw I had an iPhone 4. I told them that I was going on vacation. I didn't want to risk losing my iPhone 4, so I wanted to activate the iPhone 2G and just bring that with me. So the guy understood that. He's like, okay, I will force the activation to go through because I see that you're having problems with it. So he called me back maybe 5 hours later, can't exactly remember, and he told me that we were going to walk through the activation process. He walked through it with me, and it went through successfully. I popped out my SIM card and I put it into my iPhone 4. Now, you are going to receive a text message within the first couple of minutes of doing this, because AT&T is going to recognize that you are now using a 3G phone. The original iPhone was a 2G phone, so it only had a Edge or 2G data plan, which cost $20 a month for unlimited data. For 3G, though, they upped the price because it was faster speeds, so it was $29.99. So basically, you'll receive a text message saying that your data plan is invalid for the phone that you're using, and then they will automatically upgrade you to the unlimited 3G data plan. So everything worked out pretty nicely for me. I just had that one little issue where I ended up having to call AT&T. That may or may not happen to you depending on what the history of the iPhone 2G that you got from eBay or Craigslist was. So this article is pretty helpful. It has some frequently asked questions if you want to go ahead and read up on those. Just make sure you're real comfortable with the method before you go ahead and do it. Once again, I'm not responsible if any issues arise, so please make sure that you understand what you're doing before you go ahead and do the process. But if anything, the worst case scenario is that you're just stuck on a cap data plan. So not really too big of a deal. So I'm really hoping that this video helps some of you guys out, especially for those of you who are not a current smartphone owner and really wanted to get an unlimited data plan. There's still this option available for you to do. And I don't think AT&T, frankly, will ever patch this loophole, because I think they basically had to sign an agreement with Apple allowing these activations through iTunes. So I don't think they'll ever patch it. So as long as iPhone 2Gs are still available to buy on eBay or Craigslist, you should be okay to go. It might seem kind of overwhelming right now, especially because I just summarized this entire method in about a couple minutes. So I would encourage you to head over to this website, take your time, read through it, make sure you understand it all. If you have any questions, please leave a comment below and I will try to get back to you, because once again, I've been through this method myself and it worked for me. Please like the video and subscribe, and as always, have a nice day.